EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Slater. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Slater. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Smashes through the tackle. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fired. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Snagged out of the air. Excellent job walking through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Vols send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back? Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for room, it's Schwartz. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. To throw, it's Rossi. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapted. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington wants to go quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's looking to pass. Line out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Rossi. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Rossi. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Rossi. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talking about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires on the move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spit on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very...
There he goes! They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
So much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing. You're in the 2nd half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big-time players make big plays in big games.
Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Vols have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 3rd. And his first pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The Volunteers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. To the air on 1st down. And that's That's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
He's going to fire deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball to the back. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Got a little space. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Smart play call here. Anytime you can use the defense's aggressiveness against them, that's the way you do it. Eventually, you'll catch them out of position and bust a big play.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes a man miss. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football.
Touchdown, Washington! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He breaks a tackle. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
The screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Tries to get it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.